lessons will be there. These are somewhat basics, somewhat you have to understood. By the earth revolution, day and nights will, and by earth rotation, day and nights will occur. By earth revolution, seasons will occur, and earth rotation it will take 23 hours 56 minutes time. By revolution it will take 365 days 6 hours. So that is, and here about earth, another thing is that earth has gravitation. Earth has gravitation. Why? Because it has gravity, and it is a magnetic power. The earth has magnet. That's why what are the things, objects, if you throw in the sky, that will fall on the earth. Why? Because earth has gravitation. Earth has a magnetic power. We can't fall from the earth. We cannot fall from the earth. Why? Because we will be attached with earth. Okay, so that is earth as magnetic power, gravitation power. So if any object if you throw, that will again return to the earth only. It will not go into the sky. It will return on the earth only. That because of earth has gravitation force. Isaac Newton, he said earth has gravitation force, and he was practically explained. Okay, and we can't fall from the earth. Why? Because of gravitation. And also it is a spherical in shape. If you start from one area, if you go forward, and again you will go, and you will run, and again where you are started, then that area will come again. Why? Because earth is a round shape, not a flat shape. If the earth is a flat shape, if you start here, you will go forward, then you will fall down somewhere. You went into the sky. But when the earth is round shape, if you start from here, you will walk and walk and walk and walk, and again where you do start from that place, again you will come. Why? Earth is round shape. Okay, we can't feel the rotation of the earth. So if you see that the fans are rotating, the vehicles are going, and the buses are whatever, everything is moving. But we are telling earth is rotating, revolving around the sun. Why don't you feel? Can you say, my dear students, why we are not feeling the earth is rotating? Why you are not feeling the earth is revolving? Revolving around the sun. But we are not getting any feeling. When you see the fans, everything, we get feeling that is rotating. The fan is rotating. The vehicles are rotating. The people are moving on the earth. Everything is going on. But the earth is rotating, revolving, but we can't identify, we can't feel the rotation of the earth. Can you say why? Yes, along with earth, we are also rotating. Along with earth, the people, the objects, the trees, the plants, whatever on the earth, those are also rotating, revolving along with earth. That's why we can't feel the rotation, revolving of the earth, the movement of the earth. We can't feel the movement of the earth. We are here, two movements we know, earth two movements. What are those? Rotation, revolution. We can't feel the rotation, revolution. Why? Along with earth, we also moving. So we are staying with our house, our friends, our whatever, our roads and transport, wherever, and along with earth, these all the things are rotating. We are same place. That is, we can feel we are in the same place. You understand? Along with earth, the people and everything also rotating. That's way we can't feel. The earth is moving, we can't feel. You understand? So, my dear students, you should observe everything. How sun? Where is the sun in the morning? Where is sun in the midday, and where is the sun in the evening? Why? Here the sun is moving, or earth is moving? Yes, The earth is moving, not sun. The earth is moving when earth is rotating, and when the sun is here, the earth is rotating like this, and this is the morning, the sunlight will be here, and the sunlight in the middle, that is the midday, and the sunlight will be in the here, that is evening, next dark will come. So that is, you have to observe so many stars and everything will be there in the sky. So here, important thing about the sun about the earth, latitudes and longitudes. Okay, latitudes and longitudes. Latitudes and longitudes. What about latitudes? What about longitudes? Simply, we will discuss later. A small, a biggest lesson will be there, and but somewhat simple way we will discuss. So, Earth is like that. On the Earth, the imaginary lines which are passing on the Earth horizontally, horizontally from west to east. The horizontal imaginary lines across the earth from west to east are known as latitudes. From west to east, the imaginary line, the horizontal imaginary horizontal circles. We can say circles. Why? Because this is the ball, like a ball, and these are the circles, imaginary circles on the earth from north to south. These are known as latitudes. Latitudo, that is a Greek word, latitudo. From the latitudo means short, horizontal lines, and these lines are known as latitude. Which are the lines? Latitudes, the imaginary horizontal lines on the earth, on the globe. Otherwise, you can say globe. Globe is a model of the earth. Dear students, you have to understood, globe is a model of the earth. How is the earth? In the same way, globe will be there. Globe is a model, just model of the earth. So on the globe, the imaginary horizontal lines from west to east, those are known as latitudes. We are discussing here latitudes. Latitudes are horizontal circles on the earth, on the globe, horizontal circles on the globe. These are like their circles will be there, and these circles are not touch each other. They are not touch each other. They are imaginary, just circles are that like that, and from middle, one of the biggest circle will be there. This biggest circle in the middle, which is separates earth or globe in two halves. That is called as equator. So that is the middle and the biggest latitude. The biggest latitude is equator. It is dividing earth in two parts, and above equator, this part is northern hemisphere. Already once we have discussed, this is northern hemisphere, and below equator, the southern portion, this is southern hemisphere. The equator is 0° latitude. 0° latitude is equator, and above equator, so many latitudes are there. The size of the latitudes from equator to north and south gradually decrease. The circles will be gradually decrease. These are also known as parallels. These latitudes are also known as parallels. Horizontal circles are parallels. The latitudes are also known as parallels, horizontal circles. And when comes to the north, last utmost north and the south, these are looking like a small dots. Small dots, circle, circle, circle. On that small dots will come. These are North Pole. It is known as North Pole and South Pole. North Pole and South Pole. Here, above equator, how many totally how many latitudes will we have to know? How many latitudes are there? Here, 180 plus 1 latitudes are there, which means 181 latitudes are 181 horizontal circles, 181 parallels are there on the earth, on the globe. Those are the imaginary lines. So here, my dear students, above equator 90 latitudes are there, below equator 90 latitudes are there, and 90 plus 90, 180 plus 0 degree equator 181, including equator 181 latitudes are there on the globe. Okay, so these latitudes, important latitudes are there in this latitudes, important latitudes are there. Those important latitudes are from equator to north. If you go 23 and off, north latitude is known as Tropic of Cancer. In the same way, 23 and off south, 23 degrees half, 30 minutes. Half small imaginary lines are known as minutes, 30 minutes. So this is 23 degrees south, 23 and half south latitude is known as Tropic of Capricorn. Tropic of Capricorn. And next 66 and half, 66 and half north latitude is known as Arctic Circle. Arctic Circle. In the same way, 66 and half south latitude is known as Antarctic Circle. 90 degrees north is known as south is known as South Pole. 90 degrees north pole is known, north point is known as North Pole. You understand? North Pole, South Pole, 90 degrees, 99 degrees, and Antarctic Circle, Arctic Circle, 66 and half degrees, and the Tropic of Cancer, Tropic of Capricorn, 23 and half degrees, and equator is the 0 degree. Equator is the middle biggest latitude, biggest circle and latitude. Understood? And about this one, very deeply we will discuss next in the lessons when the topic when there is a topics are there, that time we will discuss. And this is about latitudes, and we will discuss now long. So longitudes, the imaginary vertical lines, the imaginary vertical lines from north to south, the imaginary vertical lines across the globe from north to south. The imaginary vertical lines across the globe the imaginary vertical lines from north to south, from north to south, imaginary vertical lines, those are from north to south, and cut across the equator. Those are cut across the equator. Here equator will be there. These all the latitudes are cut across the equator. Across the latitudes, all the latitudes will cut by these longitudes. Okay, the imaginary vertical lines from north to south cut across the latitudes, those are known as longitudes. Those are known as longitudes. Longitudes are not a circles, those are semicircles. Not a circles, those are semicircles. Semicircles. Here, all the longitudes are in the same size. There is no difference. Same size will be there. But latitudes are, the size of the latitude will be different. But these are same size. Okay, and here one latitude, one longitude, they choose as a biggest, middle longitude and biggest longitude, like that. That is known as prime meridian. And actually, the longitudes are known as meridians. The longitudes are known as meridians. That's why 0 degree longitude is known as prime meridian. This prime meridian passing through England, London. So they have selected which is imaginary passing in on their country, through their country. That longitude they have taken as a prime meridian. And remaining different meridians are, these are all are known as meridians. The longitudes are also known as meridians, semicircles. Meridians, why? Because the sunrise falling on the longitude from north to south in the same way, same value, same density. There is no difference. Meridians always light. If the sunrise falling on the one longitude, from north to south, same sunlight will be there. But latitudes are not like that. Latitudes, when sunrise falling on the latitude, half portion only will be light. Remaining half portion there is no light. But here, longitude, total entire longitude will receive the light. That's what is known as meridian. Madhyana Rekha, according to Telugu. Okay, meridians. Longitudes are meridians, semicircles. They will not join each other, but all are them. They met North Pole and South Pole. All the circles, semicircles will be there. North Pole and South Pole. How many longitudes are there? How many longitudes are there? Nearly 360 longitudes are there. And from the prime meridian, 180 longitudes in the eastern hemisphere. This is the east prime meridian here. East portion is eastern hemisphere, west portion is western hemisphere. From eastern hemisphere, 360 longitudes will be there. 180 longitudes will be in the eastern hemisphere, 180 longitudes will be there, and western hemisphere, 180 longitudes will be there. Total 360 longitudes. Okay, and which is the opposite side? 0 degree prime meridian, opposite longitude is 180 degrees. That is anti-meridian. This is prime meridian. 180 degrees longitude is known as anti-meridian. 180 degrees longitude is known as anti-meridian. We has no east and west symbols. This is not a east, this is not a west. Anti-meridian, like 0 degree. Remaining are east meridians, west meridian. East longitudes, west longitudes. 180 degree, not like that. Okay, so anti-meridian, it is known as, it is international dateline. The dates are will change from that 180 degrees longitude. International dateline, it is also known as international dateline, right? I mean, anti-meridian, 360 longitudes will be there. Okay, this is about longitudes. Dear students, this is you have to understood very importantly, and longitudes and latitudes. So longitudes and latitudes you have to know. Why? Because in almost our social lessons and almost our social geography topics will be depend on longitudes, latitudes, so somewhat earth, about that. Okay, what are the uses of these imaginary lines? Yes, there is uses. What are the uses? To locate the places exactly, approximately, I mean exactly, by helping of these latitudes and longitudes, we can find out where the place is located. The location of places. Do you know these the longitudes, the network of longitudes and latitudes is known as grid. The network of latitudes and longitudes is known as grid. The network of latitudes and longitudes on the globe is known as grid system. That is grid. So, what are the uses? To know the place where it is located, the location of place, to locate the places, we required latitudes and longitudes. By the help of latitudes and longitudes, we can find out that where the place is located. You understand? So that is about longitudes. Okay, so here we have discussed about Earth, and on that rotation, revolution, and latitudes and longitudes. Okay, here now we'll see about map. Map is very important. Map. We have seen globe. Globe is the model of the earth. But what about map? Map is the representation of the earth. Representation of the earth. Map is the representation of the earth is known as a map. Representation. How the earth is there, that will be represent us. It will be represent us in this way. This is the map. Map is the representation of the earth. You should understand map. Very, very important map. Okay, map is present us. Whatever there on the earth, that will be represent us accurately, exactly accurately. By the help of latitudes and longitudes, this map was created. That map will be represent us exactly. Okay, and here the map is a flat, not a, a globe is like a model round like that, but map is a flat. But on that flat places, everything will be accurately we know. So, and the map directions, map directions. If you observe that this is the map, so top is north, and bottom south, right east, left west. These are the map directions. Actually, we know when you stand in front of the sun, the directions will be there. In front of the sun, the directions will be there. The in front of the sun, if the sun is in front of us in the morning, that is east, and our back is west. Our our right is south, our left is north. Actually, if you stand in front of the sun, our front is east, back is west, our right side is south, left side is west. I mean north. That is actually. But when you stand in front of the map, The directions will be different. Top is north, bottom south, right east, left west. You understand? Like that, the directions will be there. Okay, these are known as map directions. Map directions. You should understand map directions. Very, very important. Map directions. Okay, my dear students, already we have discussed in the 6th class about map directions. Okay, and next in the map we will see scale. In the map, scale will be there. What is a scale? We can't show a real distance on the map. If you wanted to show real distance on the map, we required very long map. First, suppose from here to Visakhapatnam, nearly 250 kilometers, more than 250 kilometers, we should make a map of to showing Rajolu to Visakhapatnam 250 kilometers map. We have to make 250 kilometers size of map. It is not possible. That's way the scale they have used. The scale is shows us real distance in a reduced manner. Real distance in a reduced manner. First, how it is 1 centimeter equal to 10 kilometers, like that. 1 centimeter equal to 10 kilometers. In the map, the distance between one place to another place, it is 1 centimeter. 1 centimeter in the map, which means that is really 10 kilometers. Accurately will be the distance no change, but reduced manner they convert to kilometers into centimeters. Like that, the scale will shows us. Every map, if you observe, their scale will be there. The scale tells us about distance. Okay, in the map scale, next in the map there will be symbols. Next, what will be there? Symbols. We can't draw real pictures on the map. First, suppose there is a temple, there is a road, Kacha road, Pakka road, there is a pond, there is a one canal, there is a river, there is a mosque, there is a church, there is a post office, there is a police station. We can't draw real pictures on the map. For that, for all convenience, for all acceptance, there is symbols are created. Symbols are conventional symbols, which means all people are accepted symbols are created, and those symbols are, and in behalf of the real symbol, real pictures, the symbols will be there on the map. But suppose there is a Pakka road, so Pakka road like that strongly will be there, Pakka road. If there is a Kacha road, like that symbol will be there. For suppose there is a temple, there is a temple, like the temple symbol, simply symbols will be there. And if it is a church, like that church. If there is a police station, PS. If there is a post office, PO. Like that, there is a symbol. If there is an airport, aeroplane symbol. Like that, some aeroplane symbol will be there. Okay, in the same way, symbols are given. The conventional symbols, those are known as conventional symbols. Okay, these symbols will be there in the map. Have understood? Like the symbols are created. Those are also we can see in the map. Okay, so and colors, different colors. How? We can't I mean, the sea, different. I mean, for suppose in the map there is seas and oceans are there, seas and oceans are there, and landforms are there, green lands are there, hills are there, mountains are there. For better identification, they have provided colors, different colors. For example, seas or oceans, blue color he has given. So if there is a blue color, we can understand that is a river. That, I mean, that is water portion. That is a water path. If there is a green color, which means that is totally land area, plain area, like that. If there is a brown color, mountains, hills and mountains are brown color. And borders are given with a dark color. Borders from one country to another country, from one place, one district to another district, one state to another state. There is a border, black color border also will be there. So different colors are given us to better identification of the places, better identification of the physical elements on the earth. Physical, what are the elements will be there. Agricultural land, green color, like that. Forest area, green color. So we can understand by its color. Okay, so this will be there in the map. So these things are important in the map. So according to those things, we can, colors are different will be, and heights for that, and heights, map showing heights will be there. Heights will be, and heights also accurately will be there on the map. We can find out depending on the colors how the heights will be measured. The heights are measured from the sea level, from the sea level, that is called as MSL, mean sea level. They will measure the heights of the places from the sea level only. From the sea they will measure the heights. Some so and so places are how much height, which means they are measured from sea level to that area. So that is called MSL, mean sea level. Mean sea level means actually the sea level will not be same. Actually, why they have selected heights from the sea level means all seas are connected each other. All seas are connected each other. All seas and oceans are connected each other. That's why they calculate heights from the sea level. So about this we will discuss later, but simply I am telling about. So sea level, the sea level will be here. Sometimes sea level will be here. Sometimes sea level will be here. That's why they have taken average sea level. That is mean. That's why mean sea level. From that mean sea level, they calculate, they measure the heights. That is called MSL. Okay, and height showing maps. If there is a very biggest height, they will show dark brown, and little height they will show the light brown, and flat area they will show green color. Like that, different colors they have given in the maps. Map showing heights and such colors. Colors they will use. Heights maps will be there. Map showing heights are very important. Why? Because, and there is, so here maps are different types of maps are there. What are those different types of maps? How many types of maps are there? What are those?